Looks like Trump's trade war is making friendship stronger. While his trade deals might not have ended wars, his trade wars are now bringing conflicted nations together. I'm talking about India and China. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi is in New Delhi. He met with the External Affairs Minister of India S Jaishankar and also the National Security Advisor Ajit Doval. He also met with the Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi today. Now, this meeting is critical because India is now facing China-like tariff threats from Trump over Russia trade, and so India is diversifying its exports and investments too. So now let's look at the key takeaways from the two meetings. First, his meeting with S Jaishankar. The bilateral meeting was positive. The breakthrough was Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi assuring India that his country will resume the much needed supply of fertilizers, rare earth minerals and tunnel boring machines. Now remember that China had placed restrictions on rare earth exports and fertilizer exports, which caused pain to the auto and farm sector in India. This was the biggest development because China supplies nearly 30% of fertilizers for agriculture, rare earth for auto and tunnel boring machines for road and urban infrastructure development to India. India reiterated that there was no change in Indian position on Taiwan. Just like the world, India also maintained diplomatic presence for economic and cultural ties. The elephant in the room, though, was Donald Trump. Both parties agreed that they need to come closer due to the prevailing policies of Washington. The general belief is that the policies will target both India and China, and there needs to be dialogue over this uncertainty. According to a statement from Foreign Ministry of Beijing, Wang Yi said that because unilateral bullying is prevalent, two sides should contribute to promoting multipolarization of the world. He said that India and China should regard each other as partners and opportunities, not as opponents or threats. Now that was all on trade and diplomacy. Now let's talk about border talks which were held with the National Security Advisor Ajit Doval. Relations between India and China soared after the Galwan clashes in 2020. Relations are now in positive trends towards cooperation is what was said. Wang Yi said, and I quote, "We are happy to share that stability has now been restored at the borders. The setbacks that were faced in the last few years were not in our interest." Doval hailed the bilateral agreements up till now, and he said that they maintained peace at the borders. Doval stressed the importance of current round of talks, pointing to Modi's upcoming visit to China in the SCO summit. From October last year, after the two nations decided to de-escalate tensions, both sides have taken steps to normalize ties, like China allowing Indian pilgrims for Kailash Mansarovar Yatra and India restarting visa services for Chinese tourists and has also streamlined Chinese investments. Reports say that the direct flights from India and China could also be resumed. As per some reports, India plans to ease restrictions on Chinese investments in select sectors to revive capital inflows and restore supply chains. Proposal is still under consideration. It is to identify non-sensitive areas like manufacturing, renewable energy and consumer goods where investment proposals from Chinese companies may be cleared through faster and simplified processes. While this is not final yet, but this is a shift thanks to Donald Trump because both countries now have the same problem. Donald Trump. Trump has imposed 25% tariffs on India. Another 25% come into effect from August 27. While this may not be a reset between India and China relations, it is a relationship based on interests, personal interests. But this might open doors for talks further and ease of trade and restrictions. So if you see Trump suddenly claiming credit for bringing India and China closer, Don't be surprised. It's not the deals, it's the wars that made it happen. We will soon bring you the key highlights from Prime Minister Modi's meeting with Wang Yi. So stay tuned to ET Now for more news and views.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.